Hey, so can we be friends again? All right, listen, we gonna be really real in this video. I'm always real with you, but we're gonna be really real in this video because I feel like I kind of let y'all down a little bit, and I'm not going to feel bad about how the past couple of years have gone in my life because there's been a lot of change, a lot of transition, and everything happened for a reason. And there's been many blessings, there's been many transitions, a lot that has gone on in my life over the past couple of years that has kind of changed how I've shown up on YouTube and with y'all. And know that it wasn't you, it was me. But know that I'm really hopeful that we can get back to the way things were times two, or rebranded or refreshed, right? Like, I don't want to go back to where we were because we've changed in that time, but I want to rebuild your trust, your friendship, rebuild this community that I've created on this channel. And I know some of you started with me in 2021 when I started this channel, and it was very clear cut of what this channel was about, and I've flipped the script on y'all. But I know that, and I have in the deep parts of my heart and in my soul, that I know that I can get back to where I was and be even better on this channel and with y'all in this community. So this video is basically going to be talking about how I am envisioning rebuilding that trust with y'all, so that way you feel that you want to hang out with me again, right? Like, there was a time where every Saturday, every Sunday, I was putting out videos, and I had the same people and new people coming on and joining in on what I was doing in those videos and commenting and just providing encouragement and just having a good time with one another. And I want to get back to that. And so I've kind of created three things. It's only three things that I am going to do moving forward that's just going to get us moving forward with building back this community, because the community that I built on YouTube is one that I am so grateful for. Some of my really close friends I have met through creating a YouTube channel. I never would have thought I would have started a YouTube channel, and now that I have, it's just been so rewarding, and I've wanted to come back in so many different ways and so many different times. It just wasn't the right time, but now it is the time, and I am really pressed on making that happen. So the first thing that we are going to do, because we doing this together, a friendship is a two-way street, is that and I wrote it down, I'm going to have a really clear goal of what this channel is about, right? So I rebranded. Many of you have been with me since the Crafty Budgeter started in 2021, and I've shifted to Bea Finds Joy. And some of you have joined the ride, and some of you got off the train and was like, see ya, bye-bye, I don't want to be on this train anymore. And that's okay too. I totally get that. But what I want this channel to be is that I want to inspire, encourage, motivate anyone that watches my videos to live a joyous life boldly, unapologetically. That is my motto for my life moving forward, is that no matter what, on a daily basis, I want to make sure that I am living a joyous life, that I'm happy, that I feel like I have a purpose, that I'm showing up for my friends, I'm showing up for my family in different ways. And so it's not easy. It really took me a while to really figure it out, and I haven't figured it out all the way, but I think I've kind of built the stepping stones and the building blocks to get me to that goal. And I want to share that with you because If it is one thing I have learned, is that I am not the only one that has been feeling the same feelings that I was feeling a couple of months ago, with this feeling of something missing, this spark, this motivation, this joy that you used to have isn't there anymore. And it could be for a multitude of different reasons, but there's no reason why we can't be intentional and finding those moments, finding those things, taking the steps to be joyous in our life. And so that's what this channel is going to be about. I am sharing my journey of finding joy in all areas of my life: finances, family, friends, my physical and mental health, so my fitness in those areas, my faith, and my freedom to do things that I want to do. Now, that is a lot. But if I really sat down and thought, like, what is going to make me happy, everything falls into one of those 6 categories. And you might have different categories that you feel brings you joy. Most likely it'll probably fall in one of those areas. And so I'm just going to show you what I'm doing to cultivate that on a daily basis, right? It could be something small, as in I took some time to read on my couch for 15 minutes. Alone time, I have found, really brings me joy. I am doing a lot of things all the time, but finding the time for my own self-care of just sitting by myself and doing something that I love. And that could be reading, that could be scrolling on TikTok for a couple of minutes, or, doing a craft or being creative. Whatever it is, I'm going to make that time for myself. And so I'm going to share that journey with you. And I created 25 things that I want to do in 2024, my bucket list. So all of those things are going to be a part of that. But the main thing is that the goal of this channel is clear, that when you come to watch one of my videos, that you should feel inspired, you should feel encouraged, you should feel, feel like you're having fun hanging out with a friend that you've never met physically, but we are BFFs virtually. And so that's the first thing I'm going to do, setting that clear, purpose for this channel. The second thing is I'm going to have a video schedule. I have learned that I have so much in my brain that I want to do with the channel, with videos, with, reels and all of those different things. And it's great, but then I get a little overwhelmed because it's just like too much in my head and I need a structure. And I want you to know that when you come to my channel, that on these days, this is what she's talking about, right? So if you don't necessarily want to watch a video about X thing, on the next day, I'm going to be talking about another thing, right? At the heart of, my joy and kind of what started me on YouTube is finances. And so I still want that to be a part of this channel. I find joy in working towards my financial goals, working to pay off debt, working to save, working to starting to invest, and all of those things. And some of the stuff I've been doing for some time, and some stuff is new to me. And so every Monday, I'm going to be talking about finances. So it'll be Money Mondays, and it'll be either budgeting, it'll be talking about debt, it'll be going through different steps to get me to where I want to go that I'm going to share with you. So know that every Monday I'm going to be talking about money in some way, shape, or form. And we're going to have fun. We got to have fun about talking about things that many people don't want to talk about, or complex things. So, I'm going to make it fun like I always do. And we're going to reach these financial goals one way or another. So Mondays is going to be about money Mondays, and then Wednesdays and one day on the weekend. So either a Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to then talk about a lifestyle that relates. It's kind of like a lifestyle video, but it pretty much relates to one of those areas I just talked about that brings me joy. So it might be talking about faith one day. It might be talking about what I'm doing for my fitness. It might be talking about what I'm doing for my freedom, things that make me happy. So one of those videos, both on Wednesday, and then either Saturday or Sunday, we'll talk about one of those areas. And I am so excited because what I really realized is that y'all only saw one side of who I am. Y'all saw the budgeting side. Y'all saw the paying off debt side. Y'all saw the cash stuffing side. But there are so many other parts of who I am that I want to share with y'all. Me being a mom, me loving to be creative and take an idea and make it happen. Like, I want to share that with you. Even starting a small business, I've created a business before, but it's shifting. And so I want to share that with you because y'all might be thinking about the same things and want just a friend to do it with y'all. And I'm going to be that friend. So the schedule, Mondays, and then on Wednesdays, and one day on the weekend, I will be talking about one of those lifestyle, who I am, hanging out with Brittany type videos that I'm going to share with you. So now you know. You come to my channel on this day, this is what you're going to get. But know that it's going to be structured. I'll try to kind of create a schedule that I share out with you at the beginning of the week so you know what videos are going to be coming out. Not only it keeps you, on track of what I'm going to be sharing, but it keeps me accountable to making sure that I get those things done. The third thing is that I need to, if we're going to be friends again, we need to hang out. And there's a couple things I'm going to be doing more so that way we can just be there. We're going to be here with one another. So it's just building that community back up in regards to, responding back to the comments that you have on my videos, doing some lives, right? Engaging with you if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, like engaging on there to show some of the other like behind the scenes stuff that I want to share throughout the week that doesn't fall on maybe one of those days. We're going to talk about it. And I really just want to, create this family where we, talk about real things, but also are supportive of one another and encourage one another and inspire you. So I'm doing this channel to do all of those things, but you can provide that to me as well through, communication, through hanging out, through, signing on to lives and chatting with me for a little bit. And so I'll try to do a couple of lives every month. So 1 or 2 throughout the month. I'm also just being really realistic that like, I still have other parts of who I am outside of YouTube that I need to focus on as well. And so I don't want to get over my head, but I know if this is important to me, then I need to put in the work and I need to put in the systems to make it happen. And so this is all about creating those systems to make my goals a success. And then the last thing, so I said 3 things, but this is like a bonus thing. I always do some bonuses up in here. It's just to have fun, y'all. I love being on YouTube and just sharing things about myself. Whether you watch it or not, I've found that like, I'm just going to be me, which I have been. And I think that's why people signed on to this family in the first place and subscribed. It's because I am just down to earth. I love to just, be real, have fun, and just, create this opportunity to just live the life you love. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have fun doing it, and you're going to have fun doing it as well. And it's just going to be awesome. But at the end of the day, the goal is that we about to be like this. We about to be like this. And I am so, I'm hopeful, right? Like right now, we starting from scratch, unfortunately, but in a good way. Like, I'm okay that we about to be, we in the trenches. We got to dig our way out because I left you in the dark for a minute, right? Like, I was like, peace out. I had a baby. I got a new job. And then I had an early midlife crisis. And it just it wasn't a good space at that moment. But we back. And we rejuvenated. And we ready to get this thing going. And the goal, like I said, my motto for the year is that I want to live my life unapologetically, living it enjoy. And that's what I want for you as well. And so we about to do this Joyous the Life together. And if this sounds like something that you want to be a part of, continue just watching and hanging out with your girl. I appreciate those that watch my videos no matter when I post it. I appreciate those that are like, you know what? I think you shifted in a way that doesn't necessarily align with what I want. I totally get that as well. But I'm really also excited for a new people that are going to join this family, join this community, because we're about to do some great things and I can't wait to share that with you. So y'all have a good rest of your day. I will see you in another video. Bye-bye.